Okay, so let's start with a new topic, and we are talking about inequalities. So first, to tell you importance of this topic, guys, inequalities from SAT perspective, I should tell you that this is a fairly important topic. You should get, if you're lucky enough, you should get somewhere around 3 problems from inequalities, and the spread could be inequalities with absolute value कि आपको एक problem आना ही चाहिए, absolute value plus inequality वाला एक part. So there should be one problem from that area. There should be one problem on inequalities with some word problem. So एक बड़ा सा problem running into a paragraph or so with lot of things around you, कुछ ऐसा they call it practical world problem, ऐसा कुछ inequality concept built into that. 2 and third, you should get one problem purely on inequality, either using a graph or using an equation. So अगर आप उस तरह से समझोगे, we are talking about 3 problems coming from our next 1 hour of discussion on SAT paper out of your 58 problems. So this is how important or how interesting this is. Now, what is inequality? Like we always do, we will do a 10 minutes discussion on the concept, the scope that is required to understand inequality. And once we have done that, we go on to some SAT problems, Khan Academy problems from this concept of inequalities. Now, today we'll only discuss inequality as a pure concept. To next Sunday, not tomorrow, sorry. Next Sunday when we meet, we will bring in absolute value and also inequality at the same time, and then we'll do absolute value inequality problems as well. आज हम pure inequality वाले problems करेंगे. So having said that, let us start. So I think there are 5 things you must know with respect to inequalities if you have to crack all problems on inequalities in your SAT paper. So चलो फटाफट उनको visit कर लेते हैं. And this is something you must have done in your, I guess, 8th, 9th, 10th में कभी आपने inequality पढ़ा होगा. So inequality here is basically talking about those expressions which are not equal on your left hand side, right hand side expressions. They are not equal. Rather, they vary. So I'm talking about inequality. So expressions like ax plus let's say by कुछ ले लेते हैं greater than c. So something on your left hand side is not equal to something on your right hand side, represented by greater than, equal to, less than, equal to sign. So this is how inequality would be. Now, जैसा equation में होता था, आपको एक ordered pair मिलता था, and you would say that this would satisfy the equation. Here you will get sets of ordered pair, and rather you will get set of solutions. So there could be x comma y, and there could be set of values of x comma y which could satisfy given inequality. तो जरूरी नहीं आपको कोई एक ordered pair मिले, आपको set of ordered pair मिल सकता है. If I tell you x and y are integers. So for example, if I say 2x plus 3y greater than कुछ भी ले लेते हैं 6. So if this is the case, I know for sure 1, 1 एक ऐसा ordered pair है. And if I tell you x, y belongs to integers. So 1, 1 एक ऐसा ordered pair होगा जो इसको satisfy नहीं करेगा. Sorry, इसको 1, 1 satisfy नहीं करेगा ना, because 1, 1 would make it 5 and 5 is not greater than 6. तो क्या लेते हैं 1,
0, 2
क्या लूंगा
0, 2
नहीं 0, 2 will fail.
0,3
0,3 चलेगा. 0,3 चलेगा. So let's say 0,3. So for this given ordered pair, this will satisfy, and there will be many such ordered pair. For example, it could be 2, 1. This will also satisfy the inequality where 7 is greater than 6. Yes, so this satisfies, और ऐसे कई सारे solutions मिल सकते हैं. तो इसमें कुछ basic convention आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा that for a given variable x, there could be some limit. So an x could be between a and b. अगर वो a और b दोनों को include करता है तो equal to sign. This is represented by those square brackets a comma b, where it means a and b are included in the solution set for x. If it is x greater than a but less than equal to b, तो मैं इसको कैसे लिखूंगा? मैं इसको लिखूंगा b included है मगर a included नहीं है. So this would be written as B included है, B क्या है, higher side पे, but A included नहीं है. So a semicircle and then a square bracket. ये इसका solution set हो गया. This is how you will represent it. If X is greater than A, let's say this is the solution set. So this can also be written as in greater than A, and A is included.
A to infinity.
A to infinity. A to infinity. Right, guys? How do you represent this on number line? Number line पे कैसे represent करेंगे? X is greater than A but less than B. So let's say this is A, this is B, and now if I have to represent this on
We
number
use
line.
Portion between
Now,
A and B.
isn't
fully filled
included
circles over there.
only a circle?
Yes, I'll use solid circles if I'm representing this on number lines. मैं solid circles बनाऊंगा और उनको connect कर दूंगा. Solid circle means these limits are included. अगर ये ऐसा वाला मुझे represent करना है, let me represent it
An
using.
empty circle without any color.
Yes, तो ये ऐसा बनेगा empty circle, ये वाला बनेगा solid circle, and I'll connect. तो अगर वो वैल्यू इंक्लूडेड नहीं है तो एक हॉलो सर्कल बनाना, वैल्यू इंक्लूडेड है तो एक सॉलिड सर्कल बनाना. अल्टीमेटली आपको एसएटी में तो कुछ बनाना नहीं है, बट दे मे गिव यू ऑप्शंस, तो उसमें वो ऑप्शंस को रीड करते आना चाहिए. दिस इज समथिंग दैट यू मस्ट नो. और क्या पता होना चाहिए? इनइक्वालिटी साइन चेंज, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज दिस इज समथिंग दैट दे विल आस्क frequently and you will be required to understand this concept. So guys, if I tell you that if A is greater than B, if this is known, and कुछ ले लेते हैं, M is greater than 0. So if A is greater than B, and if I add M on both sides, then the sense of inequality will not change. Sense of inequality will not change. If I subtract M on both sides, what happens?
Remains the same.
Remains the same. Sense of inequality will not change. If you are adding, subtracting same quantity, given that this is greater than 0, मैं अभी उसको वैसे लिख रहा हूँ, it will not change. What happens if you multiply same quantity on both sides?
It won't change until M is a negative
It's
number.
positive.
हाँ, तो अभी यही लेके चल रहा है. I have not taken any other case. So this will
be
not
same.
change. This will not change. Similarly, if you divide M on both sides,
It
Will change.
It will change.
will it change?
It
No,
will.
it won't. It won't.
It will, it won't. It will, it won't. Okay, so we take some example. 4 is greater than 3. Divided by 2. तो हो जाएगा 2 greater than 1.5. It won't. Sense of inequality will not change. ठीक है? ये इसके साथ हम ऐसा कर रहे थे. What about reciprocal? If I take reciprocal,
Will change.
It will change.
The sign will change.
it will change.
It will reverse.
Yes, change हो जाएगा. जो भी sense of inequality starting में था उसका वो change हो जाएगा if you take reciprocal. अब वो पार्ट पे आते हैं जिसपे ये आतिश बात कर रहा था. What if M is less than 0? So guys, इसको मैं ऐसा बोल रहा हूँ, if you multiply by a negative quantity, if you multiply both sides by negative quantity, M is greater than less than 0. So A into M and B into M, sense of inequality will change. अगर ये sense of inequality A greater than B था, दोनों तरफ आपने negative quantity, same negative quantity multiply किया, sense of inequality will change, which means minus A will be less than minus B. अगर A is greater than B, I multiply -1 on both sides, तो ध्यान रखना sense of inequality को आपको change करना है. Minus A will be less than minus B. बोलो, ये सब याद रहेगा. बहुत बेसिक सी चीजें हैं, ये कहीं ना कहीं इंटरमीडिएट स्टेप्स होगा टू सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम. द लास्ट कॉन्सेप्ट दैट आई वांट यू टू अंडरस्टैंड इज ग्राफ में जब इनइक्वालिटी आएगा, दिस अ ग्राफिकल क्वेश्चन एंड यू आर सपोज्ड टू डू some operations on it. So for example, we take an example, y is greater than, मैं कुछ भी ले लेता हूँ, greater than x plus 1 ले लेते हैं. y is greater than x plus 1. नहीं, इसको और इंटरेस्टिंग बनाते हैं, minus x plus 1 लेते हैं. Now if I take this, here the value ordered pair of x and y जो हमको मिलेगा, that would be some sets of value. You will not get one point on the line that will satisfy or sets of points on the line. Rather, you will have area. So there will be a coordinate plane, and you will see your equation will give you a line which will divide this coordinate plane in two halves. एक half line के ऊपर है, दूसरा half line के नीचे है. And your solution set would be either line के ऊपर वाले points, line के नीचे वाले points, or points on line and above, or points on line and below. इसके ऊपर नीचे कुछ आपको solution set मिलेगा. Now, how do you decide what is your solution set? I will advise, अगर SAT में ऐसा होता है, this is convenient to me at least, I always try and draw it. मैं उसको draw करने की कोशिश करता हूँ. Y is greater than minus x plus 1. तो कुछ points लेते हैं. Let x be 0. If I put x as 0, y becomes 1. तो मुझे एक point यहाँ मिलेगा. If I put y as 0, y को 0 रखते हैं, तो x क्या हो जाएगा? 1.
1.
So this is, मेरे को 2 point मिल गए. Roughly I'll draw it. So guys, this is my line. But the question is, for this given line, solution set कहाँ है? Line के ऊपर है कि line के नीचे है? What area is included in my solution set? ये कैसे find करेंगे? Any idea?
Sir, based on the sign, like यहाँ पे greater than दिया है, so सारे solutions greater than होंगे, so above the line.
Okay. So what he's saying is, because
can,
one is greater than the given expression, everything should be above line. Okay. Any other method?
You can substitute, like put the origin values and see.
Oh, so she says do origin test. इसको origin test बोलते हैं परी, जो आप लोगों ने शायद स्कूल में पढ़ा होगा. So what is origin test, guys? Vinayak Patil, any idea? Nishtha, Simar?
No, sir.
Origin test says कि आपके equation में origin के coordinates डालो. Origin के क्या coordinates हैं? 0, 0. So 0 greater than 0 plus 1, 0 greater than 1. Origin test pass हुआ कि fail हुआ?
Fail हुआ.
Fail हुआ. अगर origin test fail हुआ, मतलब origin is not part of solution set. तो इसका मतलब everything above line is your solution. क्योंकि ये greater than वाला sign है, everything above the line, not on line. तो SAT वाले इसको कैसे फॉलो करते हैं? ये लाइन डैश लाइन बनेगी, सॉलिड लाइन नहीं बनेगी, ऐसी ये डैश्ड लाइन होगा, बिकॉज योर सॉल्यूशन पॉइंट्स और सेट्स आर नॉट ऑन द लाइन. ये लाइन ऐसे बनने वाली है. अगर ये ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू होता तो आप एक सॉलिड लाइन बनाते एंड एवरीथिंग अबव दिस लाइन इज सॉल्यूशन सेट.
So, but sir, how do you mark it as which is above the solution? Do you put it like arrows only?
So you don't do any marking, Ishan. No, you don't do any marking. ये because SAT में ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं आएगा. But no, you don't do arrows. अगर आप theoretically मुझसे पूछ रहे हो तो we do something like this.
Just shading.
कोई एक और लाइन होगा, वो आएगा, उसका सॉल्यूशन सेट निकालोगे और पता चलेगा इन दोनों का कंबाइंड सॉल्यूशन सेट ये है, तो ये वो पूरा सिस्टम ऑफ इनइक्वालिटी का सॉल्यूशन सेट है.
So system of inequalities.
सॉरी,
System of inequalities है हमारे portions में.
हाँ है.
Oh.
तो आपने ओरिजिन टेस्ट समझा, एक लाइन का सॉल्यूशन सेट देखा. अगर इट गेट्स वेरी टफ, देन क्वेश्चन ऑन सिस्टम ऑफ, वो वही लास्ट पार्ट है, दैट सिस्टम ऑफ इनइक्वालिटीज तक आ सकता है. तो मैं कुछ आपको एक रैंडम एग्जांपल देता हूँ, अब आप मुझे बताने की कोशिश करना. सो लेट्स से y लेस देन 2x minus 3 लेते हैं, कि मैंने कुछ ऐसी रैंडम इक्वेशन लिखा हुआ है. y ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू -3 लेते हैं, और एक लेते हैं y लेस देन, एक काम करो इसको बनाओ 1.2, 2.5 का इसको हाफ ले लेते हैं, तो इसको -1.25. Let's say we have these three inequalities, but let me tell you, अगर ये SAT में आएगा ना, they will not give you it like this. They will give you कोई economic problem that for a good, if you increase price and quantity का relationship ये है, quantity and profit का relationship ये है, customer का convenience surplus का relationship ये है, और फिर वो आपसे पूछेंगे कि इसमें maximum profit कौन से सेल पे आएगा, maximum सेल कौन से प्राइस पे आएगा, कुछ ऐसे क्वेश्चंस. आई डोंट नो अभी विजुअलाइज कर पा रहे हो कि नहीं, मैं क्वेश्चन कराऊंगा तो विजुअलाइजेशन आएगा. So let's say I have got 3 inequalities in a system of inequalities and I am supposed to find the common solution area. क्योंकि ये inequalities है, इनका एक area होगा. That area, all the points in that area will satisfy all 3 inequations simultaneously. तो अगर वो करना है, ये आ गया कोऑर्डिनेट प्लेन. अब मैं एक एक करके ड्रॉ करता हूँ. तो मैं क्या करता हूँ, अलग अलग कलर लेता हूँ. लेट मी से दिस इज, ये ब्लू तो ऑलरेडी है, रेड तो फीका पड़ गया है, ग्रीन, ये ग्रीन है, इसको ड्रॉ करते हैं. पुट x इक्वल टू 0, y विल बी -3. 1 2 3. पुट y इक्वल टू 0, y इक्वल टू 0 रखा तो हो जाएगा 3/2 1.5. 1 2, ये हुआ 1.5. तो गाइस ये देखो, ये मेरा ग्रीन वाला लाइन है. विथ ऑल माय skills I could draw this line only. I'm so sorry for this, but let's say this is the line I have. अब ये लाइन के नीचे वाला एरिया या लाइन के ऊपर वाला एरिया? डू ओरिजिन टेस्ट. ओरिजिन टेस्ट
नीचे वाला एरिया,
नीचे वाला, बिकॉज ओरिजिन टेस्ट फेल्स. ओरिजिन टेस्ट फेल्स. और जो हमको आतिश ने भी बताया, ये लेस देन वाला साइन है. तो सॉल्यूशन एरिया इज ऑल दिस. ये इसका सारा सॉल्यूशन एरिया इंक्लूडिंग द लाइन. चलो सेकेंड लाइन बनाते हैं. ये दुनिया की सबसे इजी लाइन है बनाने के लिए. इसको मैं ये पर्पल कलर से बनाने की
पैरेलल टू एक्स एक्सिस.
y greater than equal to -3. बताओ ये लाइन कैसा दिखेगा?
पैरेलल टू एक्स एक्सिस.
Parallel to x.
Parallel to x-axis, y equal to -3. Put origin test.
Above
Pass या fail?
above the line.
Above the line. Origin test will pass. Put y equal to 0. y क्या 0 -3 से बड़ा है? हाँ है. तो इसका मतलब origin solution set में आएगा. मतलब everything above this line. ठीक है. लास्ट वाला लाइन बनाते हैं. कौन सा कलर लिया जाए? I don't have any other color left, so I will use blue. चलो इसको blue से use करते हैं. Put x equal to 0, y is 2.5. Put x equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 2.5. Put y equal to 0. Put y equal to 0, तो x कितना आएगा? -2. 2. 2. मतलब ये वाला लाइन. So ये नेगेटिव स्लोप का लाइन है. Guys, this goes something like this. Do origin test. 0 0. 0 is less than 2.5. Yes, 0 is less than 2.5. Origin test पास हो गया. Congratulations. तो अब आप देखोगे ये जो ट्राइंगल है ईशान, ये ट्राइंगल जो आपको दिख रहा है, ये दिख रहा है ऐसे एक ट्राइंगल, त्रिनेत्र जैसा कुछ दिख रहा है आप लोगों को. दिस इज द सॉल्यूशन सेट. अब गाइस लेट्स से ये प्राइस था, ये प्रॉफिट था, तो कौन से प्राइस पे कौन कितना प्रॉफिट होगा, या लेट्स से ये डिमांड है, ये सप्लाई है. सो इन दिस एरिया विल बी योर आंसर. कौन से प्राइस पे मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट मिलेगा, कौन से कॉस्ट पे मैक्सिमम आपको डिमांड मिलेगा.
So like equation will be given and we have to substitute the coordinates.
So I cannot really tell you equation will be given, man. ऐसा हो सकता है this graph is given and equations are asked, or equations are given and graph is asked. अब मैं एक छोटा सा जो तुमने मुझसे पूछा है, I'll jump some questions और मैं सीधे एक पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन पे आता हूँ. मैं दिखाता हूँ आप लोगों को. आई थिंक इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम लोग जो अभी कर रहे हैं उस पर ही सीधे क्वेश्चन करें. आप लोगों को मेरा ये विजिबल है ना? तो इसमें लेट्स गो टू दैट क्वेश्चन. मैं जो करवाना चाहता हूँ, किधर है. दिस इज फ्रॉम खान अकेडमी गाइस. आई गिव यू फुल 2 minutes. प्लीज रीड एंड सॉल्व. दो दिस इज अ चैलेंज क्वेश्चन, बट इसको सॉल्व करो. आपके बुक में इज दिस क्वेश्चन ऑन योर बुक पे कहीं है क्या? ये नंबर बोलो कहाँ पे?
Question number 6 only.
आप बुक में चैलेंज क्वेश्चन 6 देख सकते हो, नहीं तो आप मेरे स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हो. दिस इज अ ग्रिड इन क्वेश्चन है, ये सिस्टम ऑफ इनइक्वालिटीज पे. खान अकेडमी लेवल 4. खान अकेडमी में जो हाईएस्ट लेवल होता है सेट का, उसका क्वेश्चन है.
So it's not a grid in question. Options are given.
हाँ जी,
Options are given.
अच्छा बुक में ऑप्शंस आर गिवन. दैट्स सो बैड. ठीक है, करो. ये हमने ना वो बुक में देने के लिए वो दे दिया होगा, बट वैसे खान अकेडमी में ग्रिड इन है. सो आई वांट आंसर जैसा आप ग्रिड में टाइप करोगे लिखोगे वैसे आंसर भेजना मुझे चैट बॉक्स. आई डोंट वांट ऑप्शन नंबर. तो ये जो मुझसे मान ने पूछा था मैं उसको आंसर करने के लिए क्वेश्चन पहले कर रहा हूं. अच्छा, डू नॉट गेट बॉग डाउन बाय दीज इकोनॉमिक टर्म्स. घबराना मत उससे. Correct. Atish, correct. Yes, ma'am. Correct. Correct, Chinmay. Correct, Jayagora. So, जिन लोगों ने आंसर करेक्ट दे दिया है, you don't have to announce. If I ask you at what price will this demand be there? कौन से price पे demand होगा? So, what will be your answer? If this is a grid-in question, correct. Absolutely right. Yes, yes. So, at this price, you will see this kind of demand. Yes. So this is what and how it can happen. Yes, Ishan, correct. So Vinayak, Nishtha, Simar, Pari, ask me, क्या समझ में नहीं आया? कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आया ना इसमें?
सर वो टर्म्स के कारण से मैं थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हूँ एग्जैक्टली क्या करना है.
हाँ, तो मैं तो बोल ही रहा हूँ कि वो टर्म्स पे मत ध्यान दो. हम तो इसको एक मैथमेटिकल प्रॉब्लम की तरह करते हैं. Forget if you don't know what is consumer surplus, ये क्या होता है, ये इकोनॉमिक्स वाले जानते हैं. I don't know, so don't get involved with it at all. So I know that there are three equations. I know that there is a variable P which stands for price. I know that there is a variable Q which stands for number of units, quantity. इतना समझ में आ रहा है आपको विनायक?
Yes.
वो उसमें defined है. And then they are saying that there is some intersection happening and there is something called as consumer surplus, which is defined as area greater than or equal to equilibrium price of goods of a good and less than or equal to demand line. The system of linear inequality is written and graphed at left, where P represents price, Q represents, this is more important for me, and they have shown the consumer surplus area of tablet consumer that represent. Okay, question is, what is the maximum quantity of tablet that consumer will demand and still it will remain in consumer surplus area? So basically ये तीनों लाइन के intersection area में वो demand वाला point होना चाहिए is what I understand. Okay, let me take first equation. It says Q is less than or equal to 4000 minus 5P. Let me plot this line. Where is my pen? Let me plot. So put P equal to 0. If I put P equal to 0, I will get, yes, I'm not able to, yes. If P is equal to 0, then Q will be 4000. I get this point. फिर क्या है? If P is equal to 0, I got Q. What if Q is equal to 0? P कितना आएगा?
3000.
3000. I'm juggling with my pen out here. 3000 नहीं आएगा. 3000 आएगा? एक मिनट रुको. Put Q equal to 0. It will be 4000 divided by 5. 800. अरे इसमें रखो ना Q equal to 0. तो मुझे एक लाइन ये वाला मिल गया. विनायक, is this thing clear? मुझे एक लाइन ये मिल गया.
Yes.
E should be greater than or equal to 200. P greater than equal to 200. This is similar, a line parallel to x-axis. ये वो line है where P is greater than or equal to 200. So I get this line out here. Then Q should be greater than 0. Now, this is all Q greater than 0. Everything on the right side, ये वो line है where Q is greater than 0. Everything on this side. अब इसमें solution set देखते हैं. पहले line में, let's do origin test. Q equal to 0 and P equal to 0. Origin test क्या हो जाएगा? Q will be less than 4000. Will pass. So everything below this line. Put P equal to 0. Is 0 greater than 200? नहीं. Origin include नहीं होगा. So everything above this line. Q greater than or equal to 0. Everything this line. तो आपको मिलेगा ये triangle जो कि एक solution set है. इस triangle में maximum unit that you can sell is this. So how many units will you be able to sell? You will be able to sell 3000 units. At what price? At $200. क्योंकि ये इतने units आप $200 का price रखेंगे तो बिकेगा. Though they have not asked that, they have only asked what will be the maximum number of unit you can sell and still be in the consumer surplus area. ये सब greater than equal to, less than equal to वाला था, तो point on the line are also taken into account. मान लो ये greater than नहीं होता और less than ही होता, equal to नहीं होता, तो what would have been your answer, guys? Same data, equation में वो equal to वाला sign नहीं है. Answer क्या होगा इस question का?
Sir, less than 3000.
Announce करो. अच्छा, ये ऐसा लिख सकते हैं क्या? Less than 3000?
3000.
Can you write 3000 होगा आंसर?
Actually
3000.
2999 ऐसा कुछ लिखेंगे.
Yes.
Figures में आना चाहिए.
क्योंकि number of units anyway decimal में नहीं हो सकते ना. So answer will be 2999.
Sir, but the maximum quantity, it has to remain in the consumer surplus area of the graph ना, तो वो triangle के अंदर रहना चाहिए ना.
हाँ, तो वो triangle के अंदर रहेगा ना. यहाँ पे होगा ना वो कोई point. 2999. Of course, at a price greater than $200. उस line के ऊपर, मगर वो unit जो भी आएगा वो point, देखो मैं बताता हूँ, मैं क्या बोलने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. वो point जहाँ भी आएगा वो ये वाला होगा 2999 का. Because number of unit decimal में नहीं हो सकते. तो इसके बाद यहाँ पे वो जो भी point होगा वो 2999 का ही होगा. At some 200.
So the correct answer is 2999 or 3000.
In this particular question, it is 3000. But what I am saying is, had the question been something like this, जहाँ पे equal to sign नहीं होता, तो answer 2999 होता.
Okay, got it.
अभी answer 3000 है. Answer 3000 है. आप लोग सही बोल रहे हैं. मैंने बस question को change किया.
So, but ये necessary नहीं होगा ना कि if it's 2999 units, then price भी like 201 या 199 ऐसा कुछ आना.
वो नहीं पता कर पाएंगे. हाँ, तो वो आंसर नहीं निकाल सकते आप कि वो प्राइस क्या होगा. यस, वो नहीं निकल सकता फ्रॉम द गिवन डेटा. बट आई कैन फाइंड आउट नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स, नॉट द प्राइस एट विच आई विल बी सेलिंग देम. यार वो भी तो निकाल सकते हैं. व्हाई नॉट? पुट Q equal to 2999. ये जो इक्वेशन है यहाँ पे यू पुट दिस. हाँ, बट फिर भी अलग अलग क्वांटिटी आएगा. So I'll get P का एक value of a range. P will be greater than something. Exact value नहीं मिलेगा. Correct, नहीं मिलेगा. So basically, coming back and going to the gallery view, making myself a spotlight. So basically, I was telling you this is the difficult most it can get. Inequalities purely अगर आएंगे तो कुछ ऐसा आ सकता है. System of linear inequalities का एक question आ सकता है. कभी आता है, कभी नहीं आता है. Very inconsistent. But graph based inequality के problems जरूर आते हैं. Absolute value और inequality के problems जरूर आते हैं. They are always there. ठीक है. So now we start with some basic problem. ये मैंने इसलिए किया because there was a question in class. So I thought let me answer it through a problem. So we go to some questions and we solve them quickly. सिमर आपको समझ में आ रहा है सब? विनायक?
Yes.
Okay. 30 seconds, guys. ये देखने के साथ साथ सॉल्व होना चाहिए. There is nothing to solve. अर्थमेटिक का एक कॉन्सेप्ट है एडिशन ऑफ टू क्वांटिटीज. करेक्ट, वेरी गुड मान. चिन्मय, जय वोरा, परी, मान, चिन्मय, करेक्ट. X plus y is 30. Given that x is greater than 8, then which of the following must be true? Ishan, correct. Simar, correct. Nishtha, correct. Vinayak Patil, Garv Kumar. Okay. Vinayak, unmute karo. Let's solve this together.
Okay.
Batao. How option A, Vinayak, and why option A?
Sir, if x supposes 9, then y
X is,
should
let's say
be
x is 9.
and y should be 21.
Correct. And 21 is greater than
0.
0. So answer हो गया option A.
हाँ.
अब एक छोटा सा केस करते हैं इसमें. Now just to tell you कि ये आंसर आपका आंसर तो राइट आ रहा है, but is it covering all cases? Option A says that y should be greater than 0.
0.
It means for y equal to 5 also. ये जो आपका कंडीशन है y 0 से बड़ा है, y equal to 5. But for x 9, can y equal to 5 satisfy this equation?
Sir, but we can say that the options are incomplete.
Sorry?
We can say that the options are incomplete. Like,
No, we cannot. Options are complete.
sir, for option B, it should be between 0 to 20,
अच्छा.
right?
हाँ. Rather not 0 to, ये कुछ
No,
ऐसा होना चाहिए.
It should be 12
अच्छा,
to
ये
20.
डिफाइंड नहीं x और y क्या है? ऐसा डिफाइंड नहीं है. Okay.
It should be 12 to 22, right?
Okay. So
Yeah.
I think you are making some sense. So y equal to y greater than 0. Anyway, एक मिनट मैं इसको कंप्लीट करता हूँ. So विनायक, ये समझ में आया जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ? y equal to 5 पे आपका a कंडीशन तो ठीक है. y is greater than 0, but it will not satisfy this equation. So if x is greater than 8, for sure y should be less than 22. y को 22 से कम होना जरूरी है. अब I should add some more conditions here, because what I think what Maan is hinting at is कि y फिर negative value भी ले सकता है. Are you seeing that?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा. So qualifier होना चाहिए. What do you say? Others, what do you say? I think ठीक है, उससे confusion हो रहा
I
है.
still don't get what Man was saying. Like,
No, what he's saying is if you say y is less than 22, then y can take any value less than 22, and let's say y is क्या बोला तुमने? कोई भी एक value लेते हैं. If y
minus
is
I ले लेंगे.
-1,
Yes, sir.
so अगर y को -1 लिया,
So sir,
what will
x
be the
can
value of
be
x?
31.
X will be
Yeah, sir, it's okay.
that's okay,
X can
because x
be.
will still be greater than 8.
It
X
always
will still be
satisfies.
greater than 8. That is not required. नहीं, कुछ नहीं चाहिए, सिर्फ ऑप्शन बी करेक्ट है. विनायक पाटिल, आपके केस में क्या हो रहा है? अगर आप y greater than 0 बोल रहे हो तो y equal to 5 पे ये ट्रू नहीं होता इक्वेशन जो गिवन कंडीशंस है.
Okay.
हाँ,
Okay.
चलिए, we go ahead. Take 1 minute. बाइनरी ऑपरेशंस के ऊपर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है. K dot bracket में n comma r, it is defined as to be true only if n is less than k is less than r. Correct. Pari, Chinmay, Atish, correct. Which of the following could be possible value of n? Yes. Yes, correct. Everybody, you have got your answers correct. I think I don't see Nishtha here, but otherwise everybody have sent their answer. Nishta, are you there in class? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what happened? What is the answer for this?
A.
A is correct. ये समझ में आ गया आपको?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We go to next problem. Ishan, correct. This is real essay. Question number 4. Take a minute's time. Let's solve this. Correct, Pari. Good, very good. This was not easy. Yes, Jai Vora, Garv Kumar. Correct. Correct, Ishan. Nishtha, correct. Very nice. Good. Okay. Atish, Simar. Okay, Atish. Simar, Vinayak. Chinmay. मान, we start with you. चलो बताओ कैसे आया है आपका आंसर जो भी आया है.
So first of all, it is given that A is greater than B, so A
Yes.
minus B will be positive.
A minus B would always be greater than 0 and hence positive. ठीक है.
And I was confused in 1 and 2.
You were confused between Roman 1 and Roman 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so मान if A is greater than B and A into something, है ना? अच्छा, मैं इसको दूसरी तरीके से करता हूँ. If A is greater than B, then B minus A for sure is not 0.
Yeah.
This part is not 0. But something multiplied by this part, which is A, is equal to 0. So can I say A is 0?
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
So if A is 0, then B is something that is less than 0, because A is greater than B.
Yes. Yes.
So B is greater than 0, B is less than 0, A is equal to 0. Now coming
Yes.
down to this part, A minus B is greater than 0. Let's see. वो तो आपने अभी बता ही दिया. But anyway, A negative of B, which is always negative, which means ये कोई positive quantity बन जाएगा. This will always be greater than 0, because 0 plus
Yes.
some positive quantity. Answer is D. Roman 1,
Yes.
2, 3. All three are true.
Yes, I got it.
Sir, how is Roman 2 true? Can you
Roman
explain
2.
again?
अभी आ
Yeah.
जाते हैं. Roman 2 पे आते हैं. So this thing is clear to you. A is greater than B.
Yeah.
Acha. Product of two quantities. If I tell you x into y is equal to 0, and I tell you x is not equal to y, तो ये कब possible है? When between x and y one of them should be 0.
Yes.
है ना? वरना ये possible ही नहीं है. तो वही logic मैं यहाँ लगाता हूँ. A into something is 0, and I know B is not equal to A, so this part can never be 0. तो A को ही 0 होना पड़ेगा. बोलो, अगर A 0 हो गया तो इस इक्वेशन में 0 रखो. 0 is greater than B, which is Roman 2.
Yeah. Yes.
$30 seconds. Can you do this verbally? How many ordered pair of positive integers x comma y is 2x plus 3y less than 6? Okay, परी, ये तुमने पहले कर लिए थे परी सब?
Yes, sir. I have
Okay.
already.
Good. Garv, Chinmay, correct. Jai Vora, correct. How many ordered pair? Ishan, correct. Atish, Mankant.
Sir, what does ordered pair mean?
Ordered pair means first you will write x coordinate, then you will write y coordinate. So it has to be in this order.
Okay.
Okay. So let me call Atish right now. Atish,
Yes,
Can you give me those ordered pairs for which this inequality will be true?
sir, one I took is 0, 0. Just to
0,
satisfy. 0.
Acha, Ishan, what is the problem with this particular ordered pair 0, 0?
It's not a positive integer.
ये आपने पढ़ा था आतिश ध्यान से? मान, did
नहीं
you
सर,
read
अब
it properly?
नहीं सर, अभी देख रहा हूँ.
मान, अब आप बताओ.
So it will be 0, 1, 1, 0 and 2, 0.
सर फिर वो केस भी पॉसिबल नहीं होगा, उसमें भी 0 आ रहा है.
Okay.
लाइक देन y
हाँ,
will be.
मतलब मान ये अभी तो डिस्कस किया ना, x और y पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स होने चाहिए. So there is only one such case. क्या है वो?
1,
1,
1.
1.
Only 1, 1. That's all. There is only one ordered pair of positive integers where this inequality will hold true.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. सिमर समझ में आ गया? विनायक, I hope आपको भी समझ में आ गया, आपने ठीक कर लिया अपना आंसर.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
45 seconds. Which of the following gives the set of all possible values of x into y? x का रेंज दिया है आपको और y का रेंज दिया है. करेक्ट परी. आतिश क्या कर रहे हो? Why are you in so hurry? वापस करो. Do it again. देखो आप. Yes, गर्व. चिन्मय, सेम फीडबैक लाइक आतिश. क्या तुमने ध्यान से पढ़ा है क्वेश्चन? एक छोटा सा गूगली था, इसमें फंस गए आप. मानकांत, गुड. This was a googly ball. Ishan also got on the wrong foot.
I'll try again.
So we start with Chinmay Agarwal. ये तो इतना समय नहीं मिल सकता. Atish, correct. I think you got your mistake now. Nishta, what happened? Simar, correct. Vinayak Patil. Hello, Agarwal ji, please unmute yourself and let's start. X into y का minimum value निकालना है. X is between 0 to 8, both inclusive. Y is -1 to 3. अभी भी समझ में नहीं आया ना चिन्मय? तो
सर,
x into y का मिनिमम वैल्यू लेते हैं. मिनिमम वैल्यू x को मैक्स लेता हूं और क्योंकि नेगेटिव भी जा रहा है ये लेता हूं. तो
Sir,
-1. हाँ जी.
could you check my answer?
हाँ, अब तो सही है आंसर आपका.
Mine too.
But you know, this is what will happen in SAT. देखो आप ऐसा नहीं you don't know, but in this class 40% of people got it wrong. क्योंकि वो अपने assumption में थे कि मिनिमम वैल्यू निकालना है, मतलब दोनों के मिनिमम मल्टीप्लाई कर दो और दोनों के मैक्सिमम मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. तो 0 से 24 के बीच में. जबकि एक अगर नेगेटिव पे जा रहा है तो मिनिमम वैल्यू विल बी इसका मैक्स लो और इसका मिन लो. सो -8 to 24. ठीक है चिन्मय?
Yes, sir.
This is real SAT. Please solve. I think one of the sample papers. I'll give you 1.5 minutes. Read it carefully. Options on your right. Question number 13 from your book. चलो चिन्मय वापस पढ़ना उसको. Read it again. Atish, read it again. Very good man. Excellent. Ishan, read it again. Question नहीं पढ़ा यार तुम लोगों ने ध्यान से. That's my only complaint. Very good Simar. ऐसा लगता है तुम घर से क्लास करते हो तो ज्यादा अच्छा रिस्पॉन्ड करते हो, ज्यादा करेक्ट रिस्पॉन्ड करते हो, आई शुड से. यस ईशान. देखा आपने ईशान?
I didn't know. I honestly didn't know what is the what is the.
नहीं करते हैं. रुको, ये सब कर रहे हैं गलती. परी कुलकर्णी, do you want to read it again?
Sir, can you
Yes, sir.
tell the circle का meanings later?
हाँ.
I saw the wrong marked option. That's why.
So an American professor would tell you that Do you want to read it again? You think you have read it properly?
Now I send the correct one. I am.
Correct. Yes, correct, Nishtha. So अभी भी किसने correct नहीं किया इसको मैं उससे बात करता हूँ. So Atish, I want you to read the problem loudly once for everyone, and I'll underline some key words here. Go ahead, Atish.
Body mass index BMI is a comparison of a person's body mass to his or her height. High BMI can be an indicator of high body fat, which can lead to health problems. According to the American Heart Association, an adult is underweight if his or her BMI is less than 18.5, or overweight if it's greater than or equal to 25. Which of the following number lines could be used to model a healthy BMI range for an adult?
Now, Atish, if you read problem carefully, you will see जो data दिया है वो unhealthy का है, underweight and overweight, और पूछा है कि कौन सा number line healthy BMI depict करता है. ठीक है? So who is unhealthy? First, let's try and find that out. Somebody whose BMI is underweight if his or her BMI is less than 18.5. तो अगर उसका BMI, sorry, अगर उसका BMI, I'll only write B, is greater than or equal to 18.5, can I say that person is healthy? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because 18.5 से कम हुआ तो आप unhealthy हो. So if it is 18.5 or above, you are healthy, and at the same time you are overweight if you are greater than or equal to. So which means this value out here should be less than 25, because if it is equal to 25, you are overweight. Bolo.
Yes, sir.
So this is somebody who is healthy, which is not option C but option A. 18.5 include होगा और 25 include नहीं होगा. अब पूछो जो पूछना है.
Sir, kuch nahi. Actually, I saw something like a similar question like this somewhere, and in that they actually asked for an unhealthy BMI. I was under the same perception, and I take the C for it.
So this is
I should have taken B in that.
previous knowledge.
Yes, sir. In that question, I got B as the answer.
So every question is fresh question, Atish. ध्यान रखना SAT में. Never ever I've seen that they have repeated any question. Concept of course, but questions repeat नहीं होते हैं. तो आप ध्यान से पढ़ना हर क्वेश्चन को. विनायक पाटिल क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, Ishan, you wanted me to answer something.
Yeah, I wanted to know what is the meaning of the circles, what the filled in circle means what, and what does the
So solid circle means that this value is included. So let's say the variable is X. I'll write greater than or equal to 18.5. Solid मतलब included है उसमें.
and the
Follow means it is not included. X should be less than 25. X is not equal to 25.
okay.
How much time do I have? Agarwal ji, what's time by your watch?
Sir, it's 4.
So we can, abhi 5 minutes hai. Chalo guys, 30 seconds. I don't think you need to write anything, but still 30 seconds. Excellent problem, conceptual problem. Zero comma zero is solution to this inequality. What can you say about K1, K2? Correct, Maan. Garv. Simar. Correct. Jaivora. Correct. Correct, Pari. Correct, Atish. Nishtha. Ishan. Waiting. Vinayak. Waiting. Chinmay. करो सॉल्व करो 2 लाइन लिखो समझ में आ जाएगा 0,0 is solution for this inequality set. Correct, Nishtha. Correct, Isham. Chinmay, waiting for you. Vinayak Patil, correct. Chinmay, correct. I hope everybody have given their answer. अगर किसी को कोई discussion चाहिए तो बात करो. Otherwise, we move to new problem, which is this one. Another 30 seconds. Though this is challenge problem 1. Which of the following best describes the solution to inequality shown above? Correct, Atish. Man, correct. Chinmay, वापस करो. Correct, Chinmay. Good. Jayavura, Pari, correct. Yes, it is this simple. You may find it very stupid, but this is how it is. So don't overdo it. 4c plus 5 is less than 4c plus 3. अगर दोनों side 4c है, subtract 4c from both sides. So you have 5 less than 3. You will not have any solution for this. Answer is option D. बस इससे ज़्यादा समय नहीं deserve करता ये question. Sorry. So we go back. Yes, 45 seconds. Please solve. There could be multiple methods. Please solve. I'll be interested in your method. Sad challenge problem 2. बहुत अच्छा question है ये. This is again Khan Academy level 4. Wow, that was quick. Yes, Mankant, correct. Correct, Chinmay. Very good. जयगोरा रीडू वापस करो. एक मिनट मैं स्टॉप शेयर कर रहा हूँ. आतिश को कुछ प्रॉब्लम है. आतिश, लेट मी नो इफ दिस हेल्प्स. करेक्ट परी, गुड. जयगोरा करेक्ट. विनायक, आतिश, निष्ठा, सिमर. Okay. So Vinayak, you do this for us. Please unmute and help me out. मैं यहाँ पे solve करता हूँ. बताओ कैसे किया इसको. The question says, this is the question. 2x plus 3 is greater than 5, less than 11. What is the possible value of minus 4x minus 6? चलो.
Sir, I first took the 11, the right side. So it came out that x will be smaller than 4. And then on left side, it came as x will be greater than 1.
My whiteboard, if I can. Yes, I can. So the main equation is 2x plus 3 is greater than 5, less than 11. So you took this part of the equation and you started solving. Vinayak, मैं तुम्हारे लिए solve कर रहा हूँ. मुझे बताना if I am understanding same.
Yes, yes.
So you subtracted 11 from both sides. क्या किया आपने इसके आगे? Unmute.
I did 11 minus 3 upon 2. X came out to be lesser than 4.
Oh, so, okay, ठीक है. So this is 8 and x would be less than 4. Okay. Next.
Same on the left side.
So 5 less than 2x plus 3. So this would be 2 less
5
than
minus 3.
2x or x greater than 1, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So you have x greater than 1 and less than 4. ठीक है? Then what? आपको वैल्यू निकालना है -4x -6 का वैल्यू निकालना है, उसका रेंज फाइंड करना।
Okay, 1 second.
अच्छा ठीक है, तब तक वी गो टू चिन्मय अग्रवाल या एनीबडी।
So I multiplied minus on both sides the inequality sign.
Minus what?
Minus on both sides. I multiplied -1. Both
Okay.
the inequalities flipped.
Who
Then I
is
multiplied
who's
4.
this?
Atish.
Atish. Okay. So ये Atish का मेथड में नीचे कर रहा हूँ। So he says multiply by -1 on both sides. Atish, why not -2 throughout? देखो -2 मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं। 5 into -2 -2 into 2x plus 3 and -2 into 11. अब क्योंकि मैंने नेगेटिव साइन थ्रू आउट मल्टीप्लाई किया है तो सेंस ऑफ इनइक्वालिटी को चेंज कर दो। ऐसा वाला था, ऐसा वाला कर दो। लेट मी सॉल्व इट। -10 ग्रेटर देन -4x -6 ग्रेटर देन -22। यही चाहिए था हमको। So -4x -6 will be greater than -22, but will be less than -10. Let's go back to the question. Option A, any value greater than -10 or less than -2, greater than -10 or less than -22. ये A आ रहा है क्या आंसर? एक मिनट, A आ रहा है? Any value greater than -22. No, I think answer would be B, right?
Yeah, answer is B because negative.
Yes,
Answer is B. Any value greater than -22 and less than -10. B option is correct. Okay, guys. So आपने क्या किया? -1 मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद you multiplied by 2 throughout. Atish?
नहीं sir, -1 किया उसके बाद then I did multiplied by 4 I think. Yes, then I got -4 is greater than -4x which is greater than -16. Then I added -6 on both sides, so I got -10 is greater than.
I am so sorry. I now I got it. तो आपने ये वाले स्टेप का आगे का आप मुझे स्टेप्स बता रहे हो?
हाँ sir.
ओह ओके 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 ओके। हाँ हाँ हाँ, तो बिल्कुल इसके आगे तो वो कर सकते हैं जो आपने बोला। So -1 से मल्टीप्लाई करो, so this is -1 greater than -6 greater than -4. Then there is a 4 there, so multiply by, so ultimately you will reach there. -4 से मल्टीप्लाई करो, -4 से नहीं 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करो, -4 से मत करना, ये हो गया -16
और -6 करना है तीनों में।
Then add what?
-6
-6 ऐड करो, सेम क्वांटिटी ऐड कर रहे हैं तो कुछ भी चेंज नहीं होगा। ओके,
Mine was a little weird, I guess, slightly. मैंने trial and error किया. First I took x as 1. I found that it didn't work because 5 it's not equal to. So then I took x as 2, it worked. X as 3, it worked. But x as 4, it didn't work. So then I understood that 2 and 3 it was there. Then I put -4x plus 6. -4x -6, I'm not sure what it is. -4x -6. I put the x value as 2 and 3 in that, and I found that value -14 I got and -18 I got. So then I used the
options.
Yeah, so I looked at the options, cut out, and I got the answer.
So 2 things. ये भी सही मेथड है। ईशान वाला मेथड मैं एंडोर्स नहीं कर रहा हूँ बिकॉज यू वर वेरी लकी, कोई ऑप्शन वैसा नहीं था जो इतना कट क्लोज होगा। बट इफ यू रियली लुक एट ये 2x + 3 में और ये जो पूछा है उन्होंने, इट इज -2 मल्टीप्लाइड। अगर ये आपको रिलेशनशिप पता चलता है तो यू स्ट्रेट अवे गेट टू दिस, गेट योर आंसर इन 1 step. Anyway, so this is how we would do it. Of course, we have not completed, guys. Let me stop share and come down to gallery view where we don't do. अब आप सब gallery view में आ जाना please, and we are not doing any spotlight. So this is where we end our class today. There are some more problems left and mostly challenge problems left. आई थिंक एक्सरसाइज में से मुझे जितना कराना था मैंने आपको करा दिया. एक क्वेश्चन है, एक सारा का क्वेश्चन है उसमें, रादर 2 क्वेश्चंस हैं सारा के. Sara visited India. I want you to please solve them and come with your solution for next class. Exercise में मिलेगा 25th, 26th, ऐसा कुछ नंबर होगा उसका. I don't remember exactly. So please solve that Sara वाला question from the classwork. We will start with that in our next class. Complete some challenge problems and go to absolute value complex numbers. ये हम next class में करेंगे.
So there's no question of Sara.
There's no problem from.
So question number 20.
It's question number
Yeah,
visited
25 and
India
26 is
class
there.
work.
हाँ. क्या नंबर है उसका?
25th class work.
20 question number
46.
25 class work में से solve करना है. I am talking about that particular problem.
You have to use calculator in that one. That's first one.
Calculator allowed है दोनों में. Calculator allowed है. बल्कि एक question में calculator लगेगा ही compulsorily. Answer नहीं आएगा नहीं तो.
हाँ मैं तो ये calculator ही use कर रहा हूँ.
This will do. This will do for all SAT practical purpose. This will do. You don't need a graphical one. If you don't have, you don't need. If you have, good. Carry it. Function वाले question में छोटा सा help हो जाएगा.
Graphical calculators, they're allowed?
They are allowed.
Okay.
चलो ठीक है. Thank you. Bye bye. And Ishan, you wait. Others can leave. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Bye. Take care.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ चिन्मय बोलो.